This. Yeah, that's right. What? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, Nick just got a text message.
Shut up.
Yes, I am Brandon, and you're listening to the Bloody Screen Podcast. Today, we have the Nick Squared.
Hello.
That's
Hello.
other Nick. That's other Nick. Both Nicks. More lasers.
It's not lasers, it's teleporting.
Oh.
There's no difference.
Yeah. Just, it sounds the same. I don't know.
It's just because you don't watch Dragon Ball Z like a lame.
Yeah, you're a nerd. You don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Fag. Yeah, why don't you go watch wrestling? No. I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind. Anyways, how's it going, Nicky G?
Everything's going good. Normal here.
Yeah, have a good New Year's?
That wasn't as good as ours. Man,
Yeah, for me, but it's just sitting there.
Yeah. Well, tell me about your New Year's, because me and Nick here, we celebrated New Year's, well, together.
We were
Oh, God.
slaying the dragon, if you know what I mean.
Speaking of wrestling,
Alright, so what'd you do?
I didn't really do jack shit. I was kind of just too tired to go out, so I was just like, fuck it. Just another New Year's for me, so just sat here, watched the fireworks, and that was it.
Oh god, Nick, now I just picture you with a bottle of whiskey in your hand. Fuck you guys! Fuck 2013 and fuck 2014! My New Year's resolutions, go fuck yourself! Huh? How's that, asshole? You're just screaming at a blank TV screen or something, like you're not even watching or doing anything. Your parents are, Nick, okay? Why is he in the living room just screaming? Just shut up!
Stop talking, voices in my
I
head.
know, stop talking! Nick, you know that's Mountain Dew. Shut up! You're not actually drunk, that is apple cider.
The fireworks are so pretty. Nick, that's your screensaver.
Oh.
That's beautiful. That's my New Year's resolution. 1080p.
My New Year's resolution to cry a bunch. Yes, me and Nick here. We celebrated New Year's like a man. So what are you saying? Oh, Brandon, what'd you do? Drink a lot? No, manlier.
We went on an adventure.
An adventure. Oh, so you fought homeless people? No, manlier! You voted Republican? Manlier! What? We played a tabletop RPG. Literally, past midnight, we played one game of a tabletop RPG.
It was
One long
5-hour game.
Holy shit,
Well,
that took...
4.5 because of our little refill station.
Yeah, we did have to do a little refill halfway, but still, that refill means go to Walmart, after midnight and just grab food.
That's how we celebrated New Year's.
Exactly.
Let's get some soda!
Yeah, exactly. We're men. Fuckers.
We should have
God damn.
bought the sparkling cider.
Yes, we should have. But you know what's even worse? We go through this long 4.5 hour adventure, Nick, and we still got killed by the goddamn dragon. I do have to say though, me and Nick here, we survived till the end.
Yes.
The mighty dwarf and the asshole, the paladin, only hailed himself. Yeah, we're talking to you.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Everyone else is getting fucked up, and he's just like, whoa, look at me, I got more hearts. Yeah. No, we.
Oh, you guys are getting hit by that dragon? That's cute. I'm just gonna sit back here and watch.
I'm gonna sit back. Oh, I'll take care of this little minion here. I got him. You're welcome.
I'm sorry, who knocked down the big dudes?
I'm sorry, who killed the most enemies? This guy. The real question is though now, Nick, who was the paladin? Was it me or Nick?
I'd imagine Nick.
Yes. We did kind of give it away, but
That's just making sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, that was a paying attention quick. And honestly, Dustin is too good as the dungeon master.
Which makes it fun.
Yes, he that dude knows how to micro fucking manage everything. He's just like, oh yeah, this guy's doing this guy's doing this. By the way, he just killed all of you. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh, you thought I gave you an open passage? Nope, booby trap.
I know. You were like, oh, let's start over here and then we could get out of here easier. And he's like, nope, I'm just gonna box you in. And oh, look at this, now I'm going to send this. It was a good night. All you people who've spent out your night drinking, getting hammered, or doing drugs, or sitting in at home drinking, watching a blank TV screen, or your screensaver, whatever the hell you were doing, Nikki G. Whatever the conclusion we came up to what you spent your New Year's doing. Yeah, we did like men.
So who was the first to flip the actual board?
No one, actually.
Oh.
The first to go was Connor. He was a big old bear. He died pretty quick. And then the other two of our friends died pretty quickly too. Honestly.
When you say bear, are you referring to the homosexual or the animal?
Both. A homosexual animal. If you see this thing, it's really S&M. It has like chains all around it. It's really kind of, out there.
And it looks like, he just saw the biggest penis he's ever seen.
And he's ready to go for it.
He's ready to wrestle.
I know. Now we're getting right back into the whole thing of, well, we did have a fun night with that big old bear. Alright. Yeah, with New Year's, it's honestly, did you make a New Year's resolution there, Nick? Nikki G? I know you didn't.
You don't know well. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah. Who needs to change myself? I'm already perfect.
Fuck no. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'll make a promise to myself that I will never keep, so why do it?
Yeah, that's my promise to myself, to make promises I won't keep.
I make my New Year's resolution to breathe more.
To breathe more.
Just at the end of next year, I can just look back and go, wow, I'm a fucking asshole.
That's my New Year's resolution, just to be an asshole. So that way, if I break that promise, guess what? I don't feel bad. I'm just like, well, I was actually a pretty decent human being this year, so good job, Brandon. And if I did, then I'd be like, hey, guess what? I'm the one guy who did his New Year's resolution, so...
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win, so yay!
Nerd.
Nerd, you're gonna be an asshole! Why don't you be nice like cool people? Oh, yeah, that's a conundrum. There we go. Hey, let's continue with
the actual show.
Starting with, what'd you guys play this week? I really need to just get the twister spinner and just spin around, be like, alright, pick a color. And
just
then
put our faces on it.
I know, put your faces on it. Zzz, who's gonna go? Nick! Nick again! Okay, Nick, I keep hoping you have more.
Well, you just gotta get one of those little, animal toys. The Nick goes. Whatever.
The cow go, I guess that is you, Nicky. Nikki G, go. What did you play this week?
I played some WoW. I played some of the old Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare 3. I went to play Modern Warfare 2, but it's one of those things where it's like, shit, it is old game, so they kind of have the hacked servers now. So it kind of takes some of the fun out of it. So I just
that
said,
makes it
fuck
even
it.
more fun. I could fly!
I mean, cause everyone's just bunny hopping nowadays. It's like, fuck.
I don't play online too often.
You remember that one hack game we got into in Modern Warfare 2?
Oh, yeah, when we just started, it was just chaos.
If you run in any direction but forward, you go at the speed of sound.
I know, you just, and you're like, I don't know what's happening. This is, I don't know. I suck at Call of Duty. When you say you went back and played Call of Duty 3, I was like, oh, you played the single player. That was my first thought. Like, oh, he's played the single player.
My first thought was Call of Duty 2.
Oh. Like, why are you playing a World War II game? Yeah, so you played some COD and WoW. Alright.
Yeah.
Nice.
Basic simple.
Yeah, it's simple, easy to remember. You don't even need to explain those games. You're just like, yeah, I played Call of Duty and WoW, and everyone's like, oh, okay. Nick, what'd you play?
Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi.
No, what'd you play?
That is
yeah, okay. Dragon Ball Z game, still going through the first season, I'm guessing.
Actually, I got to the Cell Saga.
Cell Saga. Alright, is it just fighting game?
Yeah, well, it's got a little bit more to it, but, there's fights, and chase sequences, and flying around, and fighting giant monkeys.
Wait, there are giant monkeys in Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Really?
Cut off their tail!
Oh, shit.
I fought a giant monkey so far, but I know there's also a giant robot and a giant dragon. Bug thing.
Shows how much I remember from my youth.
So what would be your wish if you got all the Dragon Balls?
To be over level 9,000!
Yeah, well, actually, in today's real world society, that'd be impressive, but to Dragon Ball Z level 9,000, you might as well just, kick yourself in the balls and call yourself a woman.
Okay. I don't know anything. I just know that meme.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. Frieza, who is the weakest of the three main villains, his second form power, which is only like a third of his true power, was 1 million.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, then why do they even do the level 9,000?
Because back in the day, that was impressive, but they needed more and more strong enemies.
Good God, I wouldn't want to see like that Boo thing. He's over 1,200,000,000.
Or Mega Shenron, who they needed Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to beat.
He is. Oh, he's just Pi. His power just never stops.
Pi 3.
3.142.
It's 14159 241.
See how come on.
Yeah. I could keep going, but we got a show to record.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Is that all you played this week though? Just Dragon Ball Z?
And the demo to Battle of Z.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you could just say, I just want Dragon Ball Z.
And technically Shadowfall, Killzone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did play
Knack, and
that hardly counts. Was that this week or was that last week?
Shut up.
That's what that. Alright, I played this week, I played Contrast, which was it's a PSN game, but I got it free with PlayStation Plus. It's not too bad. I'll do a written review and it'll be up next sometime this upcoming week. It was, it's not very long and it was kind of boring, so I guess it kind of hit the fact that it wasn't very long, so I'm kind of happy. Then I started up, since Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is coming out, I started up Peace Walker. Peace Walker is kind of hard because you'll get fucked up if you're not quiet in that game. That goes against everything I know about Metal Gear, where I could be like, oh, I just have a bunch of weapons now and fuck you guys. Now it's just like, and plus I put it on easy so that way I can actually do that. This one doesn't have a difficulty setting. It's just like, no, you get an M4, but they'll fuck you up, dude. And I'm just, and plus it doesn't have any cutscenes because this was a PSP game that they threw on the console, so it's like that weird motion comic shit, and I really don't like motion comics. I don't know about you guys.
No, you've seen me with motion comics. We tried to watch 2 motion comics.
I actually finished that X-Men one. It wasn't terrible, but...
And the Iron Man one?
No, I didn't even try.
It's okay, they have Iron Man 3.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I played those 2 games. I guess I finished Killzone Shadowfall, but that's for another discussion. It's time to get into... Our top 5 is a little different this week, guys. Our top 5 is top 5 pre-orders. Why, Brandon? Because the top 5 hasn't changed. So I'm kind of getting tired of talking about the same fucking game. So, we're going to talk about the top 5 pre-orders in the USA for December 28th. So, woo! It's,
America!
Yeah, America! A lot of these games... Well, none of these games are out yet, of course, but a lot of them are for next generation games, or consoles, so we will talk about them. Number 5. I'm not going to do the game this week because Nick is sitting right here looking at the computer screen, so it's not any fun. I mean, I can make you guess, but, that's just kind of being a dick while me and him are just snickering like,
fucking idiot.
I know. Well, South Park Stick of Truth? What are you, stupid? No.
I just won't answer.
I know, you're just sitting there just, fuck you guys.
I'm sure when it gets closer, that game will get up here on the pre-orders.
Well, dude, you say that, but Watch Dogs is, Stick of Truth's coming out way before Watch Dogs is.
Watch Dogs is a more well-known game.
True. Both by Ubisoft. Fun fact. Number 5 is Destiny on the Xbox One. This is the Bungie game that, Bungie's redoing. That kind of looks like, oh, it's Halo, but it's not. Wink! It looks so much like Halo. It's just like, oh, instead of fighting aliens, you're just fighting other dudes that look similar to you. I'm like, dude, honestly, Bungie, I hate to say this. I'm going to break your little achy heart. You don't look like you're doing anything original, except for one thing. And it's not really an original idea, but it's something that I like to see on the new generation of consoles, is the MMO style of, first-person shooter they're doing. Because that's, from what I saw, that's kind of what Destiny is.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. An MMO Borderlands.
That's kind of what this looked like to me.
But, Borderlands.
But actually with Borderlands?
Yeah, with the Borderlands humor. In
Oh,
it still.
okay, yeah. No, Destiny's probably going to be some shtick. That's actually what I'm seeing a lot this generation, though. This new generation that we're in. Already. Like, I got a free game on Xbox, or not Xbox, PlayStation Network is called Warfare. I think Warfare.
Oh boy, that's creative.
Oh no, they're not really creative. But it's a MMO essentially, or not really, massive multiplayer, but it's 4 players. It's free to play online game. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot of those because the system can handle more people and they don't, I don't know. It just seems like it's...
You really lost your train of thought.
I did, dude. I had a train of thought. I was going on it. And I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Just keep talking. That's the way to dig yourself out of this hole. Just keep talking. Talk about another multiplayer focused game, Titanfall for the Xbox One. For you fans of Call of Duty, this is the Weston Zampella, those guys. This is their new game since they left Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It took them this long to get a new game out. Because games are so cheap to make, fuck them. Titanfall, it looks like, that one actually looks not half bad, honestly.
Too bad you'll never know.
I will, actually. It comes out of 360.
You'll never know.
I will know, sir. We'll both know, actually. Nicky G won't never know.
Oh.
He never gets to know. But you and I will get to find out. Yes, we won't have the glorious graphics of the Xbox One. Nor will we have the Xbox play Titanfall. But we will have I'm gonna press this button, it's gonna play Titanfall. But yeah, Titanfall. First person shooter, mainly multiplayer focused, that's kind of what they're doing. You're gonna have some shoehorn bullshit single player in there. But it's gonna have that with, mechs. And I think the mech thing is kind of and you know what, one thing I like about their mechs, guys, they're fast moving mechs.
Not the...
I know. These ones are like, oh yeah, they move as quickly as you. I'm like, dude, that's fucking dangerous. You know what's gonna be my luck? Is I'm gonna be the motherfucker on the ground trying to get to a mech and all of a sudden, by the giant mech. Or he's just gonna step on me.
It moves as fast as me, so it's gonna be sitting on the couch as well.
It moves as fast as you, so it just lazily gets up, starts walking towards the fridge. It moves about as quickly as you do. Number 3 is quite surprising to me, to be honest with you, because
Indeed.
It's a Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2.
Yeah, it's the remake. An HD remake is one of the most anticipated games.
But, those Final Fantasy whores.
I know, it's the only reason why
Square Enix.
Square Enix, thank you. Square Enix keeps making the fucking things. But now, it's like, actually we're getting a lot of Final Fantasy games coming out this year, guys. We're getting Lightning's Return, which is 13.3. Then we're getting 10 and 10.2, the HD. Then we're getting 14, I think.
Didn't 14 already come out?
Maybe it's 15.
I was like, I guess War 14 came out 6 months ago.
I don't know, it's one of those two. We're getting another
I
one.
lost count when they start doing 7 and 7.2 and 7.58.
Yeah.
They just start fucking with you, and then they're just like, Final Fantasy, Tactics 2. And they're just like, you got, just reboot the series. Actually, they don't even really need to, I guess.
Final Fantasy, banana.
But they might as well, dude. I don't know why they're sticking with the numbers.
They don't even need to reboot it. All they need to do is just go through, clean up all the graphics, and re-release them.
That's what they're doing.
Not just remaster. I'm talking start from scratch.
Oh, like Halo style, where they actually redo the entire graphics.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the exact same game. Don't even hire new voice actors or anything. And I guarantee they would make billions.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they released 7.
I know. Actually, I'm surprised they're releasing 10 and not 7.
7 looks like ass.
Well, I get 7 was a PS1 game, so it does take way more to remaster that than a PS2 game. But yeah, we're Square Enix. This is going to be like the year of Square Enix because we're also getting Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Kingdom Hearts 2 HD bullshit.
It's 2.5.
Yeah, HD bullshit. Basically, though, I like the HD things. People, don't get me wrong, because it gives me an excuse to actually play the games that maybe I missed or just want to play again in nice looking graphics.
Oh, semi-nice.
Well, nicer looking graphics, and maybe revamp controls if they're nice. But, I just don't feel, I don't know. I feel like it's a cash and grab. That's all it is. Cause they spend maybe 3 months working on this game just to render it better. That's it. And, they're gonna sell it for maybe $40. If we're lucky. Number 2 is the same game we already talked about. It's Destiny for the PlayStation 4.
Because it's better system.
Yeah. That was Nick, people, so Xbox whores, leave me alone. Yeah, Destiny for the PS4 has more pre-orders. I want to say just because more people have a PS4, to be honest with you.
Yeah, about 2,000 more. Actually, like 1,500 more.
Really? Only that many more have sold?
Seriously, you're not just you don't even look at the numbers?
I'm not looking at the numbers. I just know they were pre-ordered. I know I can find an Xbox One right now, and I can't find a PS4. So
I'm looking at the numbers right there.
Where do you see the numbers?
On the right-hand side of the screen.
Oh! Okay, you're just looking at the, oh my god, okay. Okay, I see what the fuck you're doing. I'm looking at the screen, I'm like, dude, I don't know where you're seeing the Xbox and PS4 numbers right now. But you're looking at the Destiny title, god damn it. Shows how much I'm paying a fucking attention. Alright, yeah, whatever. It's fucking bullshit anyways. Fucking hey. It's Destiny, a game that I don't even know when it's coming out. They don't know either. No one knows. It's just getting pre-ordered.
It's not coming out.
Literally, the site says not applicable, and I'm just like, really? Why? How is this even on a? Who's pre-ordering it when you don't even know when you're going to get it? People, please answer me this question. When you don't know when it's going to be released, why pre-order it?
So I can have it when it comes out.
Because for all you know, it's going to be pushed back to 2015.
And then you already have it bought.
I don't
know. Put $1 towards that every month, you'll have enough.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hell, if you just, goddamn. Anyways, number 1, no surprise to anybody, Watch Dogs for the PS4.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Watch Dogs for the PS4 is number 1 pre-order during the week.
In the world.
In the USA.
In the world.
Well, that's the USA, right? There's no worlds outside of us. Yeah, Watch Dogs, the game that was supposed to come out last year, but we don't want it to go against Assassin's Creed 4, which is
that did so well.
Yeah, fuck that game, dude. I even have another PS4 right there, but that's beside the point. But anyways, let's move on with some news. How many news stories you got for me, Nicky G?
I have 4.
4? Cool. I have 3, so I'll let you go first.
Well, speaking of your guys' New Year weekend and your wrestling, there's a new trailer out, and it is kind of fucked up. It is the Ultimate Gay Fighter.
Oh, God. Oh, shows how immature we are because both me and Nick just start laughing at that.
Well, it is the world's first ever gay video game, which is in quotes. And so they have this trailer out, and it's kind of fucked up, because it's, anyways, the frame rate is just kind of crap, so, I mean, that tells you one thing, but it has pretty much all the gay stereotypes. So you got the drag queen, just really kind of, like, muscular gay guy, the bear.
Now, do they have the gimps?
Ooh, yes.
I did not see him in the trailer, but, I mean, they have just weird attacks, like you have they go up against different people, like they have a Christian fundamentalist, seriously, and they just hold up signs saying, oh, you're going to hell and shit, and it's just fucking crazy. It's on YouTube for anyone who wants to see it. It's just, oh my god.
Fighting game.
Oh god. Now, let me ask you something. Does it have the lesbian that looks like a dude?
Yep.
They
have
the porno lesbian.
Ooh, the porno lesbian. The really sexy one. Okay. The cross-dressing tranny.
They have a drag queen. I did not see the tranny.
That's not really
but yeah, it's instead of fatalities, they have gayalities.
They're trannies.
Whatever.
What about Hillary Swank?
Oh, God. Dude, if I get a beat up Hillary Swank from Boys Don't Cry, I will be so fucking happy. No, folks, I have no problem with gays, but I fucking hate that goddamn movie. I fucking hate that fucking movie. It's such a bad fucking movie. She annoyed the piss out of me. I was like, okay, someone beat the shit out of her. I was the guy when she was getting her ass kicked, and, well, not the rape part, but just getting her ass kicked at first. I was like, yeah! then they started raping him. Like, well, she's gross, dude. Don't
You were
put
the
your
guy
dick
kicking
in
her ass, $1 Million Baby.
There was no guy that kicked her ass in $1 Million Baby.
Whatever.
It was a woman boxing.
Whatever.
And plus, I like that movie. No, I don't hate Hilary Swank. I just don't like that movie. Anyways, yeah, that was a little sidetrack.
She was the Pink Ranger.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Oh. I was.
But instead of fatalities, they have galities, and here are some of the lines. Some of them are death by scissors, move in with me, that belt with those shoes, bad idea. And if you win, it says, you win, congratulations, slut. It's just really kind of fucked up. I mean, even the YouTube had like, half of it was dislikes.
Oh god.
It's like, fuck, is this the only game we have out there for homosexuals? Like, shit.
I really see this kind of being an anti-homosexual thing. Let's take all the horrible stereotypes and we're gonna make fun of them. You know, and I can't see this being any more than a free-to-play Flash game. I cannot see this going on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network or Steam or anywhere like...
Really? You couldn't see this going on Steam?
You have to get backed by Steam to go on Steam, so...
Like, it's gonna make it anywhere on any of these.
Um,
I mean, people, I guarantee... I don't... Did you look at the comments on that there, Nick?
I did not.
Okay, I was like...
Well, actually, yeah, I did look at some of them, and a lot of them were just like, wow, this is just gay.
I kind of want the winning thing. You win, queer.
I just want like the gay seal in the background. Gay.
Look at the pictures of the characters, and it looks like there's a tranny.
Okay, excellent. Not really. I wasn't like crossing my. Yeah, please be a tranny. Please be a tranny. Please be a tranny. You know what I want in that game? The Republican guy who hates gays, who's secretly gay. That's why he hates them. I want him to be a playable character too. The old Republican senator who hates gays, but later on you're like, oh, by the way, Senator so-and-so was sucking dick the other day. Or the actor, like John Travolta, you know. Something like, you know, like a Tom Cruise looking guy. They don't call him Tom Cruise, they maybe call him like Tommy Cruise. And then they, you know, him just like, you know.
Tommy sailing ship.
I know. You know, he keeps doing weird volleyball scenes as his running animation, you know, something like that. I think they can expand. If they're looking for ideas, I can shoot some ideas at them to make their game a little bit more offensive and piss more people off.
Yeah, would you really want to be a part of this?
As long as I don't get sued, because I don't really have anything, so they wouldn't get much. Goddamn, that was the weirdest piece of news I think we've ever had on this goddamn shit. I gotta ask, how the fuck did you find it? Was it just on one of the like, GameSpot or something?
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I'd actually be more concerned if you're like, no, I just searched it on Google. No.
I was curious.
I was curious. Alright, I don't really understand, I don't really know why I picked this story, but The Devil's Third is coming in 2014, says creator, pronounce that. Itagaki, thank you. He, for people who don't know, he's created the Dead or Alive, franchise. And I guess he's kind of tired of the whole, you know,
sexy fighting.
Yeah, sexy fighting game.
And sexy volleyball.
Which he has come out saying that the only reason why the woman's boobs jiggle, like not real boobs, is because he's trying to make them more sexy and appealing. And I'm like, well, not really, because those things are just like, what are they? Because they're moving weird.
What the hell are you?
Paradise.
I never played the volleyball games. I've only played Dead or Alive. I've only played the actual fighting games, and very few of those. But, yeah, basically it's his new, it was gonna be his games. It was gonna be a game that was under THQ, but they, you know, everyone knows what happened to THQ. They went out of business. And, I don't know who the hell picked it up because I just don't see it. Oh,
God, read your news stories.
Dubik Game Studios, yeah. Dubik Game Studios, they picked it up, and it's gonna be coming out on the PS3, Xbox 360, but it looks like, I don't know, a violent fucking game. It didn't have a trailer release yet.
He has a gun and a sword.
A gun and a sword, and there's a lot of bits and pieces and
sticky
blood.
back.
And yes, the sticky. Okay, in our new generation, folks, are we gonna get rid of the sticky back?
Sticky back.
Are we just gonna do what like The Witcher 2 did, where he actually had a, you know, little, you know, holster, or what do you call those things?
Sheath?
A sheath for, like, you know, his sword actually went into something. You
That
know,
was strapped around his back. Same thing with Assassin's Creed.
was this Assassin's Creed actually has the sword, you know, on the side. You know, it's not just Gears of War style where they're just like, yeah, our guns just stick to our backs. Big whoop. You
There
know.
could be magnets working there. You don't know.
Yeah.
Or, you know, look at Mass Effect. They have that weird magnetic thing.
Well, Mass Effect is all science fiction.
And Gears isn't.
No, Gears is more post-apocalyptic.
It's real.
It's real. That actually happened, Nick. Pick up a book.
On another planet.
On another planet. Yeah, they say there's plenty of other planets out there. So
It
anyways.
happened on the planet Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Yes. Spelled completely different than the name.
It's S-E-R-A. How would you pronounce that? Sarah?
Sarah. No, I'm just saying it's spelled different than the name Sarah. You know.
Maybe there's a girl out there with her name spelled S-E-R-A.
We'll find out someday. I picture so.
Yeah, you make that your New Year's resolution.
I know. Find out if there's a girl named Sarah spelled S-E-R-A. Anyways, Nick, what else? What else you got for me?
Well, in some small announcement, DayZ finally sold over 400,000 copies in its first week. I'm not sure this is I think this is a DayZ standalone. I'm not exactly sure, or either they moved it to the Steam.
I think they moved it to Steam because, to my knowledge, like the DayZ was a free mod with Arma 2.
Yep.
So
it's one of those games where I was like, fuck, you know, if I had a souped up computer, I would definitely play it because it's not so much about the zombies being dangerous. It's just that the fucking other players are the worst thing you have to look out for.
I don't know. From the gameplay I saw of it there, Nicky G, I think just being out there is dangerous because I would be like how I saw it being played, where I just move and I'm like, hey, is that a zombie? And then they just start chasing me the rest of the game and then I die. Because the zombies, Nick, because I don't think you've heard of DayZ.
I've heard of World War Z.
A little different. Same concept.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little touch different. Basically, you're spawned into this world, Nick, without any weapons. You have, I think you get like one med kit.
Yeah.
You get one med kit, no weapons. You gotta go find bullets. You gotta find a gun. You gotta find all this stuff just to survive. And basically, the only way to really survive is to crawl out on your stomach because you don't make any noise. But if you're just walking around and you walk past a zombie and they hear you, they will do this weird thing where they get it kind of like on all fours, kind of like ape style, and they start chasing you to the end of the game, like until they get to you, or you find a ladder and climb up somewhere because they can't use ladders. But yeah, it's pretty. It's like it's a zombie survival horror game. I want to see it on the consoles because I don't have a PC and never will probably get one that's good enough for that. And I want to see it, you know, I guess with better graphics and more stuff to it, you know, a more complex gameplay than just, oh yeah, you gotta find it, you know, give me something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for one of the things, but yeah, like, other players, I mean, they could fuck you over, and that's one of those things too, is you don't really have, I mean, you do got survivors and bandits, but those even don't really count for shit, cause, you know, you can walk up to someone and say, oh, I'm friendly, and they'll fucking shoot you in the face.
Oh, I know.
So it's just like, fuck
You
it.
just sit there, how's it going? Oh. Then they're like, oh, he just had some bandages, whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, so yeah, we got that. So, hey guys, you know, you remember when we, you know, pretty close to where we started this whole podcast and all that, we did those trailer talks, and one of our first ones was Deep Down.
Nope, don't remember that at all.
That's because Dustin was a part of that one. Yeah, Deep Down finally had a second trailer come out. A very, very short trailer. It's only 57 seconds. But it's now kind of, from what they're saying, it's a free-to-play game. It's going to be free-to-play on PS4.
Dark Souls that wants to be Assassin's Creed.
You know what it looks like to me there, Nick?
Is it Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed?
No. It looks like Dragon's Dogma.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you haven't seen it. Nicky G, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Probably because it was made by Capcom. I mean, even in the trailer, they kind of start out with this weird Japanese kind of pop to it. And I'm just like, oh god, guys, come on. And, yeah, from what I've seen, this actually looks like a game all three of us could enjoy. Because it's going to be a multiplayer type thing. Where, you know, you and your friends can go, you know, go fight the evil Dark Souls monsters together.
Woo!
Yeah, so that's kind of what it's looking like. I don't really know where they get the Assassin's Creed point in it from watching the trailer.
Yeah, like that's gonna work all well with Nick just healing himself.
I know, Nick just like, hey guys, I'm keep picking up all these health potions. I lost like a little bit
I
of
got
my
stung
health.
by a bee!
I know. Whoops, I keep using them. I what buttons attack again? Well, stop pressing square. No. Yeah, and then me and Nikki G over here are getting fucked up. Help us! I'm just gonna leave this dungeon. I don't think there's any good loot down here.
These have a kind of a grape flavor to them. They're really good.
I let myself some grape drink. It was pretty tasty. Yeah, so I like the fact that it's gonna be free to play. Now, hopefully they do a free to play right, where they're not just like, oh, hey Brandon, you want that cool sword? Mm-hmm. You gotta pay for it. Otherwise, we're gonna give you this mighty stick of bashing with. Yes.
I was gonna go more like Dead Island. Here's a wimpy stick.
I know, here's a wimpy stick. Here's your shitty rusty sword. Good luck.
Or, just Dark Souls say, here's a sword hilt.
I know. You get a broken sword and just like, oh, thank you. Well, you could take on the big demon, but it's gonna take you forever. Nikki G, give me another one. Come on, hit me with your best shot.
Hey. Someone killed the greatest enemy in the history of Middle Earth with a broken sword.
Yes, he did. Except for you say greatest enemy, I say has an extremely horrible weak point. What kills you? My fingers. Like they could decapitate you? Oh yeah, that's fine. They could stab you? Yep, it's fine. Just don't cut off these fingers. You should probably keep those clenched up at all times. Nah, I'll probably reach out for them.
I gotta make sure my ring fits outside of my armor.
I know, honestly.
For those of you lost, that select few losers, we are referencing the Lord of the Rings.
It was one of the biggest flaws. I mean, I think that's, I haven't read frickin' Fellowship in the longest time, but that's really how I think it is in the book too. He just gets his fingers cut off and destroyed. I'm like, what?
Hey man, he lost his ring and his wife got really pissed.
I know. I understand him that people could say, well, he put all his powers into the ring. I'm just like, did he put why would he put his life? That's like a evil, dark, magical wizard being defeated by a baby for no reason.
Oh man. Oh man, have you ever stubbed your toe?
I know.
And hey, they explained Harry Potter, okay?
Yeah.
His mother's love put a charm on him that protected him from magic and it bounced it off of him.
Dude, I can make up bullshit too. Doesn't mean it's that good of an idea. That's like saying well, if we destroy the home ship, all the enemies die because that's a huge design flaw. I'm talking about you, Avengers Episode 1.
Okay, Episode 1 kind of makes sense. They're robots.
It's true. Avengers really did not make any sense. We have this giant alien army. Well, as long as they don't blow up the home ship. What are they gonna do? Send a nuke up here? Let me guess. A man in an iron suit's gonna fly up here with a nuke and just let it go. And then it's gonna blow up, even though defying the laws of physics in space, that an explosion wouldn't actually happen because there's no air to fuel the fire or anything. Whatever.
It'd happen. It would just be really quick. It would just kind of go pop.
But anyways, yeah, we're talking about movies and all their flaws. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
Well, last week last show, we were talking about how there's a new story I told about China being all pissed at Battlefield 4 and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Well, it just went up a notch because China has now banned Battlefield 4, saying it is a threat to national security.
It's not like their people are going to notice. They get so much shit banned there. I'm guaranteed they can't even view Google on their computers. They're like, G-O-O, and they just get ass G'd. They're like, aw. No, wait, even better, they get Bing. That's all they get there.
Ask G's isn't technically even a website anymore.
No, it's Ask now, but that's beside the point.
They could get Gaggle or Blackle.
Oh yeah, they get Gaggle down there. They're just like, G-O, they're like, you mean Gaggle? No, I American friend says Google.
I like how they're Middle Eastern.
I can't do a Chinese accent. I can do a Japanese accent, but I cannot do a Chinese.
Ah, you cannot do a Chinese accent.
No. It's a good thing you're not white, sir. Otherwise you'd be considered racist. Because you ain't doing a Japanese one's not racist at all.
One up.
Yes, so, yeah, Japanese, so what?
Yeah.
So fucking what?
Yeah. This band came out right after the, new DLC, China Rising, which had multiplayer packs of the Chinese mainland, so I'm guessing that's why they called it, a threat to national security.
It's really weird. Aren't the discs made in China, though?
Mexico.
Oh, I was supposed to say, aren't they making the Aren't they making the games? Yeah. They're like, oh look, this is Battlefield 4. We sent it away. Oh.
Still more Japanese.
I know, dude. I can't fucking do it.
You
all
gotta
right?
do your shitty work.
I can't do shitty. Yeah, this sounds.
You can't even just replace your L's with R's. Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's Koreans. No. But yeah, I honestly don't think EA really cares. They're like, oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the day America freaks out and bans a game.
I don't want them to ever do that. Because you know what's going to happen there, Nick? If America ever tried to ban a game, that's just going to get people to like, oh, fuck you, I'm going to pirate it then, and I'm going to play it anyways.
Or it's like censor the games.
Oh, God.
Because I know, like, you know, some games they actually have to censor parts.
Like what?
Like Left 4 Dead.
Oh, okay, so you're saying like what Australia did where they put the finger in instead of having the thumb removed? Yeah, no, Australia is really bad at it. We've mentioned a couple times Australia being little bitches.
Which, you know, you think they'd be the tough ones.
Yeah,
with everything
you know,
they have to deal with down there.
The fact that they're, they have really horrible fucking creatures. I don't even want to call them animals or insects. They're just creatures that live down there. That sole purpose is to fuck up humans. And then, also, they're a country founded by a bunch of criminals. So, I mean, you think we would be the ones, because we're a country founded by a bunch of religious nut jobs. So, I don't know.
Yay.
Yay! Well, if you think about it, that's what pilgrims were. Anyways, I got one for Nick here, because our Zelda fan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you read the little thing right there. You got Zelda in my Dynasty Warriors. That's exactly what this is.
I remember Dynasty Warriors. That was
Nick, here, let me show you. Because there's a new trailer out for the new Zelda game. And I'm just going to show you a little tidbit there, Nick, of what I'm talking about.
It has Link. How the fuck is that a spin-off?
I'm trying to actually go up. This is why I like having a mouse. I don't like touchpads.
Just use the fucking arrow keys.
Here, play.
Oh my god.
Do you see this? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm actually quite surprised it's not playing any sound. But yeah.
Well, it's on mute.
Oh, it is. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Nick. I know, this is great radio, by the way. I was just like, yeah, see what I'm talking about? People, look
it's
up...
It's a reaction podcast.
Look up Hercule Warriors...
Hyrule.
Hyrule, yeah. So, thank you. Hyrule Warriors teaser trailer. This is literally Zelda Dynasty Warriors. I mean,
it's a dungeon crawler, goddammit.
So, this is exactly what happens when you get people like me saying like, yeah, they kind of just make the same Zelda game over and over. And they're like, oh really? Here's what happens when we change it. And now all the Zelda fans are going to be freaking the fuck out about this saying, this isn't Zelda. This isn't even remotely Zelda.
But it's got Link in it. No, that is not Link.
I know.
It kind of is.
It is Link. There's no question. That is Link. But I will agree with you being that, well, it's not a Zelda game. What they need to do is just revamp the Zelda game that people love. Not like, hey, no one likes Dynasty Warriors, right? Yeah.
Revamp the Zelda game. That's every Zelda game.
No, that's not. That's like one Zelda game.
Which they've revamped now 3 times.
I was talking about Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Where they actually change what happens.
Okay.
Instead of just be like, oh, it's Ganon now, and the princess is captured, and blah, 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 blah.
Well, they do that because that's the entire overall arcing story of Zelda.
They could add a new villain, sir.
I'm just saying, the whole point of Zelda is the 3 reincarnations of them all battling each other.
That's a cop-out. That's a nice little loophole saying, hey, we don't ever actually have to write a story. Because our story says it's just going to keep... it's like a horrible Groundhog Day.
It really is.
Where Link just wakes up in the morning, put your little... hits the alarm. Link, hurry! Zelda's been captured again.
Who?
Oh, dude, let me just get my coffee real quick. Wait, before you even tell me by who, Ganon? Yeah! Alright.
Well, actually, usually they don't even introduce Ganon until near the end.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's beside the point.
God, read a book.
I don't fucking care about Zelda. You know this, sir. You know I couldn't give... I care as much about Zelda as I do about Harry Potter. So, yeah.
I think you care more about Zelda than Harry Potter.
No, actually, they're about even.
You like some Zelda.
I like some Zelda. And Harry Potter, I really don't hate Harry Potter. I just don't care for it at all. But yeah, it's Zelda meets Dynasty Warriors. It has a bunch of cute little animals. You're attacking them. Blah, 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 blah.
That's Kirby.
What?
Kirby's the games where you attack cute little animals.
Well, those ones didn't look very menacing.
They had swords at least. What do
yeah,
enemies
true.
in Kirby have? Fur and smiles.
Yeah, that is true. Kirby's just a psychopathic killer. Hi, Kirby, how's it going? Oh, God, he's eating me! Yeah, so for Zelda fans, be excited. Check out that teaser trailer, because it's one of those things where I'm like, so you hear people saying you make the same game over and over, and this is what you do. I want to see when Zelda goes first-person shooter status. That's my excitement. Alright, Nikki G.
Well, I mean, technically, anytime you use an arrow, it goes first person.
It's not a first-person shooter, that's just a
You
first-person
shoot
act.
an arrow.
It's not a
You're
first-person shooter.
Shooting in
So
first
in your
person.
opinion, then Skyrim is a first-person shooter because you could shoot an arrow and use magic and use a sword all in first person. So it must be a shooter.
Yes.
Fucking asshole.
The swords are just the melee.
Oh God, just shut the fuck up. Oh God, whatever. Anyways, Nikki G, give me your last news story. Get it all over my face. Come on, yeah.
That was not me.
Sorry.
But, there's a Naughty Dog developer that's saying women are portrayed as damsels in distress often nowadays.
Some shit.
I don't know. Did he see his last game?
Has he been paying attention to the last 30 years?
Has he been paying attention to his last game he made where Ellie was kind of a badass?
Well, this was a girl who said this.
Oh,
Female developer.
was she paying attention to the last game that she made? Because, Ellie was kind of a badass in Last of Us, dude. She kicked the shit out of those rapists.
And let's not forget all the secondary characters in Uncharted.
That too. Also bad. Naughty Dog's pretty damn good at it. Actually, I have to say, in general, American games, American developers are pretty good at it.
And Canadian.
And Canadian. Well, I guess Western European developers, they're pretty good at making women not just, oh, help me. It's kind of the Japanese. And nothing against Japanese people are sexist.
Hey.
What?
Trish, lady.
Dude, those are pretty sexualized, though.
Yes, but they're not damsels in
They're
distress.
not damsels in distress, but
Lady's a badass.
No, okay, let me put it this way. Japanese either does one of two ways. They either do the Mario thing where they're like, or Mario Zelda thing where they're like, help us. Or they're the over-sexualized version where, yeah, they're badasses, but their tits are hanging out for no reason at all.
Okay, yeah, that'd beat Japan.
Yeah, that's Japan.
Skimpy outfits.
And you, even look at Gears of War. They're strong women, not sexualized at all.
Like Anya.
Anya and Sam. Actually, Sam Shaw's just because her. Oh God, that one. I forget who it is. What's her name? Claudia Black. God, her voice is hot. Actually, she's pretty hot too.
Isn't that the same actor?
Actress.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the same one that does the chick in the. What's her face? Uncharted 2.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Okay.
That's like a Sam.
Oh yeah, she's the same one.
And
If you have a hot,
and-
sexy
and
Australian
it's
chick,
also-
it's probably her.
I'm pretty sure that's also Miranda.
Actually, I think she might be. It's up there. Thank you, Jack. I agree. It's like he was just adding to the conversation with that.
Yes, I think she's hot too.
I know,
I see you in your room sometimes with the door locked, but I can hear it.
I can hear her voice. Yeah, I'm just listening to her audio recordings. I'm just like, I don't even care. So, wait, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, her saying that, games... Well, what does she have a solution for this?
No, well, she's pretty much just taking up kind of a issue with the New York Times article about it, kind of saying, and she's just kind of arguing that, Ellie isn't really exactly a damsel in distress. She kind of was at the beginning, but she did grow as a character.
Oh, okay, so I misheard you, I guess, because I thought you were saying she herself was saying that women are damsel in distress, but apparently that was in the New York Times, and she's arguing against that, saying, no, look at the characters in the games we make. Look at the characters in the games Mass Effect. Like, there's so many games now where you could play as a woman that's a badass, or...
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. Well, she's not damsel in distress. Actually, all the guys in that game are fucking useless. They're a bunch of lazy fucks. They're like...
I guess there was Sam in that game.
What, the old dude?
No, your Asian
Oh,
friend.
well, fuck her. No, I'm talking... Well, in Tomb Raider, yeah, all the other dudes are just like, oh, Laurie, you're gonna go fight all those guys? Instead of trying to be a guy, like, I'll come with you. They're like, no, well, stay back here. Well, it's
Except for
safe.
the old dude.
Well, except for the old
And
dude.
the father figure.
That's the old dude, isn't it?
No.
I thought that.
The old dude's the cook.
Oh, okay.
Where he throws himself off a bridge with a guy with dynamite strapped to his
I
chest.
remember that guy, okay. Well, the father figure is kind of old, too. That was the one I was thinking of. Anyways, God, we've been doing that a lot lately. We just get off on these side conversations here. We're like having,
That's what happens when we're together.
I know, this is why you need to be on audio, because then we don't get weird side conversations where we're like, no, actually, if you think
Exhibit A.
about it. So apparently New York Times is just trying to throw video games under the bus again or something.
Basically, she's just taking jabs at him because...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, basically she's just arguing with him.
Yeah, I completely agree with her. I think we have, the game industry is still growing. It hasn't found where it hasn't hit its mark yet. It hasn't found where it needs to be, where it's, everyone's accepting it. You know how like movies are, where everyone accepts movies. No one tries to be like, this movie needs to get banned.
People should still do that.
Do they?
Yeah.
I never hear about that. I hear it more with video games than anything else. But, for the most part, all those crazy nuts get ignored anyway, so fuck them.
That's because they're all the, Westboro Baptists.
Yeah, that's why everyone's just like, fuck them. God, I feel so sorry for any child born to one of those families. And yes, I will badmouth those fuckers because I don't want you listening to us.
They're not listening to us anyway.
They don't believe in it.
The internet is a sin.
I know. That's like saying, that's why I can talk shit about the Amish too.
But girls without arms.
Girls. Or people without fingers. Sauron, we're talking to you. Anyways, I think the industry still needs to grow. I mean, we're still seeing, it's growing in it's still mixing we're seeing it grow, grow in the sense of, storytelling and gameplay. Like, BioShock Infinite did it amazing. Walking Dead, yes, they didn't have, gameplay really with it, but it was a really good interactive story. Actually, as we see with Telltale, they're just saying, fuck it, we're getting every property you love, and we're just gonna make that into a fucking game.
But before we ever finish one...
I know, honestly. I actually had to look up on Google today, see when the hell Wolf Among Us Episode 2 is even coming out.
And?
They said it's still in progress.
Oh, God.
They don't have a release date for it.
Well, yeah, they gotta release episode 1 of Game of Thrones first.
Oh god, I know. First we gotta get episode 1 of Game of Thrones, that where we're juggling 3 projects at once. I did actually buy the Walking Dead Season 2, the entire thing.
Have you played it?
No, I haven't got around to it yet.
Damn it.
I just bought it last
God
night.
damn it.
But anyways, I got one more thing we need to talk about, and not really talk about, just honorable mention on a little comment on YouTube from
This
Splinter.
is our fallen enemy, Dustin.
Oh yeah.
Fallen homie.
Fallen homie Dustin. No, a little comment on YouTube was from Splinter47 saying, keep up the great work, guys. I have to say thank you, sir. Just, that just, helps.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I know. Helps. Helps, man.
And I'm not saying you're welcome
I know.
to you. I'm saying you're welcome to him.
I don't know why you would say you're welcome to me. That
Because
doesn't make any fucking sense.
We give him hope.
I think it's a little bit strong right there.
Shut up.
So Splinter47, you're welcome, sir. And, we will try to keep up the good work. We've been kind of slacking during the, holidays. That's because they're holidays, they're hectic. But,
Some of us have family to deal with. Nerd.
No, all of us. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to get back on the ball and making sure I get daily content up and, just make sure that happens. So, just going to try to make sure. But anyways, thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, it was on our Movie Thing podcast. So, Nick, someone's listening. I know, we're not recording for nothing. Hell yeah! And also, for a fun fact, for those of you in upcoming XCOM, Bloody Screen versus XCOM, Nick, don't even say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't even say it. It's the name of the goddamn show. It already has 6 episodes out, so we're staying. Or I think 5, actually. 5 episodes out.
It makes no sense.
We have another fallen comrade.
Oh shit.
Who is it?
I can't spoil that. I know. One of our fallen comrades. I won't even tell you the episode, so you guys have to continue. But we did lose one of our fallen brothers. And in the worst way possible. I felt so bad when he died.
Oh my god, he got raped.
Oh, actually, yes.
Oh, so tentacle monster?
No, actually, no. It wasn't. It was even more pathetic than a tentacle monster death. I was so sad when he died. I was like, no! No! They just... Basically, I'll give you a little hint, people. Not a hint, but I'll give you a little thing of saying, in XCOM, sometimes if your guys get, if they will not die, they'll just get downed, and then you can resuscitate them. He just fucking died, and it made me so sad because he's at low health. I have health packs, so I'll be fine. So spoiler, it's not me. It will never be me.
You will restart the whole fucking game with you.
I'll restart the whole mission and be like, no, I am not dying. Actually, I did notice that when I'm fucking playing that game. I'm more conservative with myself for some reason.
Alright, asshole.
I'm a sniper, dude. I have to be back.
Asshole.
You and Cardigas are like the big guys with me and Scott are snipers. We gotta hang back. You and Cardigas have the big old fucking machine guns. Nick, you are a fucking monster, Nicky G, because you have that laser rifle that kicks ass. You get injured every fucking mission, so I can't say you're a monster. You just get every goddamn mission. It's just like, oh yeah, they're gonna focus on Nick and Nick alone.
Yeah, they gotta take out the badass.
I know. They really do focus on his ass, and I hate it. I even put him away from the action. I'm setting up sometimes we'll have the drones in, not really drones, but some random assholes. I'll send those fuckers in, and yet they're like, hey, Nick's off to the side. But anyways, folks, I'm just talking about XCOM now, but that's our show.
What about the live streaming? Are you still doing that?
Oh yes, that is actually happening very soon, actually. Shortly after this is done recording, which you people won't know because I don't know when I'm putting up tonight. But yes, the live stream, just heads up for all you people, the live stream usually will happen between the hours of 2 to 4. I gotta have a couple hours or whatever. So yes, it's every Friday, PS4 live stream, random game. This week, depending when you actually, I guess, it'll be up before you even hear this, but beside the point, I'm gonna be doing some Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun getting my ass kicked. So yes, if you're looking for us though, we are on Twitch TV at Bloody Screen Podcast. Or I think it's Bloody Screen Podcast or Bloody Screen Pod. I forget which one it is.
God, just pick one.
Pod and podcast are the same fucking thing.
God.
But yeah, we're up there, and I made it so Twitch at least hopefully keeps the videos because apparently they have that setting to off. So the Knack video I did just disappeared. So this is gonna be trial number 2. I'm still pretty new to this, people. Still new to the whole live streaming thing. So hopefully I'm just working at the kinks. But yeah, this week is going to be Call of Duty. And last thing, after we're done with XCOM, because we're running out of troops, so we're down to 3 of us left. So yeah, and the game's getting harder. We're getting down to 3, so I don't think we have any more episodes left of XCOM.
Not with that attitude.
I'm not General ass fucking Patton here, dude.
God, no, just be Ender Wiggins.
I'm not that either, dude. Anyways, yeah, I want you, for people who listen to our show, Jason, Slapnut, Splinter47, you 3 that I know of. What game would you like to see us do a full playthrough of? Just pick one.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Don't pick something stupid.
Do not pick Dark Souls.
Yeah, do not pick Dark Souls. You want to pick fucking Dark Souls. You want them to pick Dark Souls.
I never said that. I said don't pick Dark Souls.
I really don't want to do Dark Souls, people, because it's going to take us fucking forever to
You already said we were doing 2.
Yeah, I know. We probably are going to do 2.
No, probably.
Oh, we are doing 2 now. Okay, yes, sir, we're doing 2. But,
I'm taking over this show.
So, yeah, this is, Nick's just, we're ending the Nick Bloody podcast. Nick! Nicky G's sitting there like, well, I guess I'm included. We need to get our other Nick friend to get on this, so we have fucking the Nick cubed.
I'm Brandon.
But anyways, that is it, everybody. Don't forget to write us your questions. We didn't get any, except for the whole, good job, guys.
That's not a question.
I know, that was more of a statement.
And it also wasn't for the show.
It was just in general.
How do you know? You said it was on the other podcast.
I know, but we don't really do any, talk to people on the other podcast. This is the